Cookies, the backbone of society to kids everywhere. The average American eats 35,000 cookies in a lifetime. 95.2% of US households consume cookies.
I think they're delicious. I feel like I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna eat healthy today, and then I get home and I'm like, cookie, you know?
Man, I love cookies. Ever since day one, I've eaten cookies, Chips Ahoy, Oreos, Girl Scout cookies, man. Samoas, those are the best cookies, I'm telling you.
Cookies? Is it just like the broad term or because I'm not a huge fan with some kind of cookies, but some cookies are really good. Like I'm a chocolate chip man myself, so pretty simple.
We've all heard the saying, "Who stole the cookies from the cookie jar?" A common phrase used in elementary school games as an infinite loop until everyone has gotten to say it in the group. There is not much history to the phrase, adding to the mystery of it. After minutes of research, the story of the cookie jar remains hidden, which begs the question, who did steal the cookies from the cookie jar? My first thought process was to ask some questions regarding who would do such a thing. I interviewed some friends to find out some answers. What would you do if someone took your cookies?
I would be so mad. Are you kidding? Piss me off.
I might do something that I can't say on tape,
Stole my cookies? Now that's a problem right there. If you steal my cookies, I don't know if I could forgive you for that. You go into my own house, my own cookie jar, and take my cookies? I think we have a huge problem over there.
Unforgivable sin. I might have to go full Denzel Washington on there behind.
What do you think would drive a person to take cookies?
I think something that could drive something to get someone to steal someone's cookies would be like taking something they love, like your favorite comic, your favorite shoe, your favorite toy. Like that's the point where you just drop everything and said, that's it. I'm gonna take that man's cookies.
Perhaps hunger, Maybe one of the 7 deadly sins, They have a lust for cookies. They're just feeling greedy. They're lazy. They can't make themselves a full meal. Sloth will just grab someone else's cookies.
I think there's something about cookies that's like rewarding. So I feel if someone needed so much reward, like their life was so low that they felt it was ethically okay to steal another person's cookies, then that might drive them to take. I feel like you'd have to be in a really dark place to do that.
Did you ever play the game Who Stole the Cookies from the Cookie Jar?
Maybe I did in a summer camp, back in my elementary school days, maybe. Maybe that was Red Rover. I think I might have confused the two, but I think I've played something, something sounds like that.
I did not. I guess I just didn't have that where I lived.
I did, when I was younger. Very traumatic.
Their answers left me stumped, and still seeking the answer that I'd required. I attempted to recreate the scene of a crime, of a cookie caper. No luck. Just a few yummy cookies. Crackers. I could only use crackers. There are ties to another game of a similar nature called The Priest of the Parish, a game for 50 to 150 people and 1 chair for each person. It follows a similar format to the aforementioned cookie jar game. Perhaps this contains the answer we need.
You, me, sir?
Yes, you, sir.
Not me, sir.
Then who, sir?
I, Black Cat 3, with honourable flick to the front, do hereby accuse Grey Cat 3.
No. This is not at all what we're looking for. There are also some children's books with the title Who Stole the Cookies from the Cookie Jar, written by different authors. However, I looked into them and they all seem to follow the same format of just repeating who stole the cookies from the cookie jar, and then a name, and then another name. I was nowhere closer to my culprit. Perhaps it was the Cookie Monster, a famous character from the television show Sesame Street? No. He's fictional. How can he steal everybody's cookies? It just makes no sense. In all fairness, this may be tied back to just the idea of party games. Games that are meant to draw people together, all in harmony. In these trying times that we currently live in, party games are something that is very much needed. So, why not steal the cookies from someone else's jar? Maybe it'll help connect you more.